Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. Dale Shin has sent me a little care package for the channel. Brother, I appreciate it. So we're actually going to open it up. You guys probably already know what it is, so I'll make the unboxing rather quick. And I don't know what it is yet. It was a complete surprise. So thank you. Thank you for the channel donation. Let's get to it. So let's get into the box here. I'm actually pretty excited. I've got a little note here and a little boat. I like small boats, I just can't lie. That's cool. Your drag boat was awesome. Too bad you broke it in half. I watch all your videos. Very entertaining. Never change. I think you're going to like this. Have fun. So let's check it. Oh. Like I said, I had no idea what he sent. He had just sent me an email, said I'd like to send you something. So, oh man, this is that's a vintage MRP tunnel hull, man. I've had a lot of subscribers want me to get a tunnel hull for the channel, and I guess Mr. Shin must have seen some of the comments. This boat right here is probably a good 20-year-old, at least. It's a plastic hull. Sounds like we got some parts in there, so I need to be careful. It doesn't have an outboard motor on it, so we might have to look into that. So, see. Oh, there's the outboard. Oh, that's freaking cool. It's the stock outboard. It comes with a brushed motor. You know, it's a 20-year-old boat. So, we're going to take a little closer look at it. Oh, you guys have no idea how excited I am, because I was actually just bidding on this same MRP style boat on eBay, and I lost a bid. It was like the last 3 minutes, back and forth, and I didn't have enough time to get my bid in to win the auction. But oh, this is super cool, you guys. I'm sure there's a 540 size brush motor in here. I've removed a couple screws. We're going to take this apart here in just a few. It's a plastic lower unit, plastic cowling. It's a vintage scale tunnel hull boat, the Bud Light. Okay. Oh man. So I actually cleaned it up just now, so you guys have a nice clean looking boat. I was looking, you know, I used my magic eraser there, and we got the tape off the cowling. We'll look at that. Let's take a look at the bottom here. Okay, it actually looks real nice. Got it all cleaned up. Got some nice clean lines, and the only bad spot I found on the whole boat is this little guy right here, which we can fix that. We'll fix that. That's easy enough. No big deal. Okay. Oh, it's actually got a 2075 Traxxas servo in it. Okay, there's a little driver. All right, it's all one piece basically. It's top side and bottom joined on the seam there. I think this guy right here comes out, and it actually goes like right there, I'm pretty sure. And then the hatch, it's just a basic hatch. Okay, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that the antenna went through there. There's your antenna hole, and this guy right here just kind of gets taped onto the boat like so. Oh, this is a cool project, you guys. It's a really cool project. And you know, just looking at pictures online, I've never actually seen one of these in person, but looking at the pictures online, you really don't get a judge of how big the boat is. I think it's 24 inches. Actually, I got a tape measure right here handy. Let's check it out. 22 and a half inches. I was thinking it was 24. But it's actually a fairly decent sized boat, and it's like really lightweight, man. So the outboard motor. Let's go ahead and it's got 4, 5, 6 screws that holds the cowling on. Pretty sure it's a flex cable, which is cool. That's a good thing. Okay. Let's see what size collet we'll need, or it might have a collet on here. Let's check it out. Might have a darn motor in here. I don't even know. I could see. Yeah, it does have a motor. Okay, so the cowling basically kind of goes. Let me grab this screw so I don't lose it. Cowling basically just gets screwed on right there, and then you got your brushed motor, and we do need a collet. Okay, it looks like a 0.130 cable, if I had to guess. We'll have to check that out. Okay, so this is a 25-year-old boat, and the plastics, they get brittle on these older boats. Well, MRP, they made some pretty cool boats back in the day. Tunnel holes, they made catamarans, drag boats. They would do twin brushed motors, like side by side, with almost like a V drive, you know. But their plastics weren't that great. From what I've gathered online and stuff, the plastics were kind of thin, lightweight, which is what you want in a boat. So we probably won't add a lot of power to this boat. And we're going to need to fabricate a bracket to mount the motor up to the transom, because I didn't see one. I've looked all over the place for one. So NorCal sent me this Nitro ABC hobby motor last year. Okay, I've never done anything with it. And I made a plate. We converted it to electric and just kind of bench tested it, and that was that. But I'm sitting here looking, and this mount right here may very well work for this motor. Okay, so we might be able to make that work. All right, we might need to reinforce the transom a little bit, fill in some holes or whatnot. So I just took the ABC Hobby motor mount off, and it does not fit. I could probably make it work, but I think I'm going to make an aluminum one. That might be a pretty cool little project, you know. Make an aluminum one. Maybe we can adjust the positive and negative trim, make it so it slides up and down. Maybe make like a two-piece, you know, type mount with some adjustability. Okay, so that's probably going to be a pretty fun project. And yeah. And for power, I'm going to use what I have so we can go ahead and get started on the build while I'm waiting on parts and stuff for that 21 catamaran you guys hadn't even seen yet, but that's my next build. While we're waiting, we'll install this as the Dynamite 3650 Blackjack 24 motor. We don't want to overpower this boat. It's old, it's possibly brittle, and it's a plastic lower unit, so you don't want to throw like 6S on this thing. So we can put this guy right here on 3S. It'll be plenty powerful. We can run some fairly decent sized props, and I think it'll work. I think that'll be a good motor for the boat. Paired with this 90 amp Dynamite, you know, I think this thing still works. I got it hot one day in my Delta Force 23 with that 2968. I got it to like 190 degrees. I think it still works. If it don't, I've got some other ESCs we can use. Okay. So I was actually thinking about using this guy right here, and my ESC, it does work. Okay, so it would actually be a good pair. But I was doing I took this all apart, and this flex cable, it's actually an odd size. It's 3mm. And I actually have a .130 with a 3/16 shaft that I can actually make a new cable, upgraded cable. But I think I'm going to go with this 3mm flex cable, the same size that's in it. I was talking to Dr. Jet, and he gave me an idea. My son pulled this. This is a Dremel tool. Okay, he pulled this handle off this main shaft right here. So I actually need to shorten up this 3mm flex cable so I can get this pushed back up onto the black tube, you know, and then tape it back up. But I think I'm going to steal a little short run of 3mm flex off of this Dremel for the motor, so I can use a square end to 3mm, because I actually have 3.17 to 3mm. So that's actually going to enable me to run this Castle motor. This is a 1410 3800 kV Castle motor. That's actually going to be perfect on this boat. And I've actually had it sitting around. I'm actually going to put a coil on it to cool it down, okay, because this right here, it'll be lightweight. I actually also have a 2958 size motor, same kV, 3800 kV I could use on it, and that would actually give me a lightweight motor setup, and it would probably be about the same power and speed as this 540 XL. You know what I'm saying? That 2858. This right here is definitely going to be an upgrade, and I'm just afraid it might have too much power. Really wanted to run this one, but I don't have the right coupler at the moment. So, yeah, we'll figure all that out in an upcoming video. I'm excited. I've never owned a tunnel hole boat. Actually, you know what? I lied, because I actually just finished this up yesterday. I've been working on this on and off for the past week or so, and I just finished it up. So, because I've had a lot of guys requesting a tunnel hole boat. I was bidding on one of these online, and I lost a bid, so I started working on this little 9-inch Revolution Rogue Wave, which you can still find these on eBay. I haven't even run it yet, but I put it's packed. It's like 30 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. It might just sink to the bottom, but it actually self-rights. It's got a flood chamber on it. Okay, so if we flip it, it'll self-right, hopefully. I got a little 2030 7200 kV 2030. We're going to run it with that CNHL 450 milliamp 70C mini star battery. Okay, I got it double-sided taped. Got a little 30 amp brushed ESC on here. I took that ESC out of one of my micro racer boats, so we'll have to put that back once I get, you know, I'm just gonna beat around with it. I didn't change out the flex cable. Well, it's got a straight shaft, so I kept the straight shaft. I moved the straight shaft forward a little bit so it's not so deep into the water, and we're gonna run this little 14 little 27 millimeter Octura that I cut down to 24 for a micro boat. So we're going to try to run that. This boat has a little 2 millimeter shaft, so I shimmed up this propeller so it'll work. I've got some other props that may work better, but we're going to give it a rip and see how fast it is. I'm really excited about the boat, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a scale boat. So if you guys run across one of these on eBay that's in good shape, you know, shoot, I would pick it up. And I'm wondering if one of those little mini outboard motors that Offshore Electric carries would work on this boat, or if we would have to get like a larger style outboard, which that's a fairly good size outboard motor. So if anybody has done an outboard motor upgrade on this boat, let me know, because that little mini outboard, it says it's for boats 22, 23, 24 inch range, lightweight boats, which this thing lightweight is probably less than a pound. So that little micro outboard may work on 2S with this boat. 3S might be overkill with the little micro outboard, but y'all let me know if anybody's done an upgrade for the motor. But I'm excited because I've actually never run an RC boat with an outboard motor. I grew up around outboard motors. You would think I would be an outboard motor guy, you know, but G-Man actually has some beautiful, if I can find those photos that he sent me, I'll actually do a slideshow right here. They're absolutely gorgeous. G-Man, those are some beautiful boats. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. We'll start this build very shortly. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to pick up some steering parts, like oh yeah, I'm probably gonna have to, because I'm running low on my easy connectors and stuff like that, and we'll probably have to pick up some stuff for the steering. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked the video. If you guys want to send something to the channel, you know, donations are greatly appreciated, because it's actually an expensive hobby, you know, for me anyway, to keep you guys entertained, keep new boats on the channel, new upgrades, trying new props, trying new ESCs and motors. It gets, you know, and the old lady, you guys know. So donations are greatly appreciated. You guys have been great. Best subscribers on the planet. Dale, Shin, thank you very much. You're freaking awesome. Boat gang for life, baby. We'll see you guys next time. We'll get started on it here shortly. Thanks for watching.